Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Army Black Knights, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
And that's a first down here for Army on the ground. Offensive line, look at these guys pushing, doing everything they can to help their back out. This is how you do it when you're Army. You've got to be able to sustain drives and pick up first downs.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
After consecutive losses, he did a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. They chase him down. He tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. In this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives them a chance.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Up front, lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And there's the handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back, it's DeMarco. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up 2nd down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he got the...
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the pressure gets to him again.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's DeMarco. Fires it to the wideout. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a 2nd interception today.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 10 now. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Army. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open the scoring. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. comes the USC offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
A quick throw out left, complete. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to pass. It's DeMarco. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Ray moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. The Trojans will try to keep this drive moving. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Pulls it in. It's Wells. Football comes out. It's a...
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and there have been so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He decides to keep it here. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The penalty backs him up, first and very long. Dropping back, it's DeMarco. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Trojans will line up here on first down and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Look, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Back out onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown, and they bounce back from that costly error here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. With the catch, it's Wells. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Black Knights. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First and 10 now for the offense. It's a shotgun run call. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Signs a quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's DeMarco. The pass is caught. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Caught quickly.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Vargas. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
It's a quick grab.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, SC. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Army offense onto the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He shreds the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. And the Black Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He'll try a pass here. Makes the grab. It's Cook.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And now the handoff. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Grab down the middle. It's Wells. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
That is no good. Still a tie ball game here in the 3rd quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Black Knights will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. To throw, it's DeMarco. Receiver makes the grab.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it again. Makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Moves the football to 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Running back with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 1. 2nd down coming up.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a 4th pick. Brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Vargas. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Trojans line up with a 1st and goal. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Scanning the field. It's DeMarco. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, USC. And they go in front here in the 2nd half. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Army offense comes back out onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
First down and 10 now. Big throw caught on the left side. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll run the option. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. And the Black Knights looking to run some tempo here. First and goal, handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Army. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. So here we go. 1st play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back. It's DeMarco. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. Runs right over the defender. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Makes the catch. It's Cook. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
Well, when you're running your quote-unquote four-minute offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still splattered at the 2-yard line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Touchdown, Southern California. They jump in front here in the 4th. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They moved it well last time. He got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Grab behind the line. It's Walters. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Now, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
The shotgun handoff here. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on their team.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Picks up the first, looking for more. Slides down, will avoid the tackle.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's a huge loss. And the Black Knights bring their punt team onto the field. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And the USC offense is back out on the field. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Dropping back, it's DeMarco. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Big gain, catch made at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First down, looking to throw the football. He lets it go. He's got his man in the open field. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. And the Black Knights will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Griffin. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's looking deep here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Black Knights. What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. We'll give it to the running back. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We go with a direct snap. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3.
Let's go.
And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Crosses the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.